Hey guys, welcome to my pond cleaning video. Please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Facebook at this link for the latest updates. Every subscription helps. Thanks guys. Peace. Not all of you would know, but my 60,000 gallon predator pond actually consists of an under gravel biological filtration system. Therefore, pond maintenance is a little bit different from your conventional sump filter. You guys know that the biological filter is not just an under gravel, but also consists of the natural bacteria that's kind of trademarked with the company that did it. So basically, that's where you get all the ammonia and nitrate killing bacteria working in conjunction with the gravel underneath the pond. So as you guys know that since it's an under gravel filter, essentially they have to use these special tubs to suck out the dirt and the muck and basically the hard poop from the bottom of the gravel using these giant custom-made suction cups that I'm showing right here, attached to long hoses that drain out of the pond into the drainage system. So that's essentially what I'm showing you right here. The first thing these guys got to do is to find these pump outlets in the pond. Basically, these outlets are found all over the pond. I think I have about 12 of them in this pond. They basically suck water from under the gravel that's already been filtered, and they pressurize it to the rest of the pond and basically create circulation around the entire pond. So you can imagine all the dirt would culminate mostly at these points, since these are the outlets. Underneath these tubs, as you can see here, one of them was uprooted, are the pumps. So the pumps are actually connected via a hose under the gravel, which sucks the clean water. So a lot of the dirt accumulates here, which is why the maintenance guys will target these places first and then the rest of the pond later. So you can see here in the next clip, basically they will find these places and then they'll use the suction cups and kind of like get all the dirt around each of these places first before going around the whole pond, because most of the dirt will naturally accumulate where the pumps are. And as you guys can see, just around them, all the fish are literally surrounding them. So you can see all the big, beautiful ARAPAIMAs there, all the tilapias, and these fish could do some serious damage. So this guy didn't even flinch, super brave. You can see his colleague on the other side. So he works one end, the colleague works the other end, and then they meet in the middle. But you can imagine there's just two or three. There's actually three of them here, but only two are working at this time. And it basically took them the whole day to clean this pond. So no joke here. And just to show you guys how much dirt actually gets sucked up by those pumps in the ground, like it doesn't look like it's doing much, but man, look at all the debris, dirt, poop, anything really that falls under the pond, under the gravel. Look at everything is being sucked up from the filters, and this thing is running all day long. So basically, there's tons of dirt being sucked out by the pond. You can see it right here, proof in the video. The next step is to scoop out all the fallen leaves and branches, and you can imagine after a few weeks or even few months sometimes, there can be a lot of stuff. This is just the beginning. This is like one net full of leaves in the middle of the pond. They'll usually gather around the dead spot, so it's a bit easier to pick them up. But that's just like one batch of leaves. So basically these guys have to go around with a net like this and literally scoop out all the dirty stuff, debris, fallen leaves, branches, everything. And the third step, cleaning out the sump filtration. Basically, there's a couple of compartments. There's a little bit of cotton there. There's the UV lights there, so to check if the UV lights are working. There's a lot of dirt built up, so they have to suck out all the dirt with nets and pumps. Make sure it's all clean and unclogged, because this is also the supply straight to the water features, which basically pump fresh water back into the pond. So these sump filter boxes need to be super clean all year round. As you can see, after the cleaning, The pond's super murky and dirty because all the dirt's been ruffled up by the pumps, and now the pumps have just all been turned on back again, so water flows back in. Water feature hasn't been turned on yet though, and we're just filling up the water to high length, add some fresh water in. You can tell by the marks at the side of the pond that we only took off about maybe like 1 foot of water, so maybe one out of the 5.5 feet of water has been sucked out, because this pond gets a lot of fresh water naturally by evaporation and refilling, so we don't need to change so much water every time there's a filtration clean. One day after the cleaning in the morning, as you can see, the water's filled up to the top. Look at how clear the water is. Whoa! Look at those beasts. They're so clear now. And it's the full view of the pond. Crystal clear, baby. You can see the fish so clearly now. The water's super, super, super clean, which is great. I wanted to clean the pond before Christmas because, you know, we're having guests over, so I want it to look fresh to death, baby. And now we can check out the koi pond. How clean it is. My baby's begging for food. Always a good sign of health and water quality. Wow, look at how clean, look at how clear the water is, man. Kind of hard to see, but the water's super clean now. Crystal clear, baby. Alright, let's feed these puppies. Let's feed these babies. They're kind of hungry. Quite a lot of food. Wow. Whoa. They're hungry as hell. Especially after a good water change. They're hungry as hell, baby. I notice after water clean, maybe because I don't feed them the day of the clean, but fish always get even hungrier. Fish always get hungrier after a water change. Maybe because the water quality is super good the next day. No idea why. It's just something I've noticed. So man, going for it. Damn! Now let's feed the other side. Feed these puppies. Yo kids. Whoa! My tiger, shovel nose, red tailed cat hybrid. Loves these pellets, yo. Loves it. He's king of the pellets. And the tilapia also eat it. The red tilapia and black tilapia, they love this shit. Damn. Usually my turtle will be smashing these pellets, but he had a heavy meal of fish 2 days ago, so I'm not sure if he wants to eat that much. Look how clean the water is, man. Crystal clear, baby. Crystal clear water. Love good water maintenance. Peace, guys.